What is up, guys? It is Nahid, Mickey, and Nubby from the Normies, and we're trying something a little bit different today. We're going to be doing our first ever podcast, so you don't get to see our beautiful faces, but you do get to hear our beautiful voices.
Yeah.
So we are going to be talking about movies that are coming out in 2017 and which ones we're looking forward to. And I gotta say, 2016 wasn't a bad year for movies, but I'm looking at the list of movies coming out in 2017. It was a bad year.
Really bad year.
It was a terrible year, but I'm looking at the list of movies coming out in 2017, and I'm going to be losing quite a bit of money at the theater.
Are you? I feel like I'm looking at the list of 2017, but most of them are kind of like member berries. I just keep thinking about like, oh yeah, Jumanji's coming out, Justice League, Spider-Man, Star Wars. It's like, oh, totally member berries.
It is definitely member berries. Hollywood is, I think, pretty much all about remakes right now. And for like the good, I guess, intellectual stuff, unique movies, you kind of have to go into the indie scene. And I feel like the same thing's happening with music too. But it definitely is member berries, but they're, for the most part, doing it well. So it's well-made member berries.
So do we want to go down the list and talk about what movies we're excited about?
Yeah, so, I mean, just look. So let me list off some of the movies. Or Nahid, do you want to list off some of these movies coming out in 2017? And I don't know if we're gonna get through all of them, but we'll look at some of the list and we'll talk about which ones we're excited for.
All right, let's start with the Begoni of them all, the Justice League.
I mean, DC's kind of dropped the ball twice now, so.
Well, okay. Before you say they dropped the ball,
they dropped the ball.
There we go.
I just want to repeat that Jeff Johns is taking over as creative head of all DC movies, and redemption will be made with the Wonder Woman movie. Just watch.
All right.
And I think with Justice League, it's just gonna. I know they went fast. Everybody says they went really fast with Batman v Superman and Superman. I think Justice League will be like that reward for us. I think it's going to be just phenomenal.
But Zack Snyder is still directing it, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Oh my god. Okay, don't hate on Zack Snyder.
Dude, I just don't... Look,
Watchmen, that's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Watchmen.
No, that's exactly my point. After Watchmen, he just can't let it go. Every movie has to be Watchmen. It's like, he can't... God. I don't know. I know DC is supposed to be darker, but man, I don't know. It's just... There's got I don't know what it is with the movies. Like it's very cinematic. It's very good looking, but I don't know. There's just something in there that's just missing.
Well, the thing that's missing to me, and I've said, and I think Serge even said it too, is that Superman being this dark, gritty character. That's just like a very weird element to these movies. I feel like, and it does throw off a little bit of the fan base, and it does throw off the movie a little bit. Because Superman's not supposed to be this like dude that kills freaking Zod or whatever the fuck. I mean, you know what I mean? He's supposed to be like, hey guys, I'm Superman. I'm here to help. Jolly G Goody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no.
But I'm excited about Justice League because like Batman and Superman, that was an interesting movie. But they're bringing in so many characters together. And again, I think trying to compete with Marvel. Marvel has so many superheroes out, so it's going to be interesting to see Aquaman, Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking love Jason Momoa. There's going to be Flash. Don't know much about Ezra Miller, so that'd be great. And Cyborg. We haven't seen Cyborg.
Wasn't Ezra Miller in Fantastic Beasts? He was the kid.
What kid? Wait, Ezra Miller was the... No, he wasn't.
I'm pretty sure that was him.
You might want to go check. I've never seen that. I haven't seen
that. I'm gonna look that up while we
But going back to Jason Momoa, I really think.
Guy. I think Fantastic Beasts.
It's Aquaman's
oh
going to
my
be the breakout
god, he
star
was!
Of this, definitely.
Yeah. So what?
I think going back to Jason Momoa, I think he's going to be the breakout star in this movie. He's going to come out on top. He's going to be cooler than freaking Batman. Everybody that was an Aquaman hater is going to be an Aquaman lover. I mean, I'm not a big Aquaman fan, and I'm probably one of those guys going, oh my god, that was pretty fucking cool.
I think they did a really good choice picking
him. Yeah.
There was a gif out that was just him walking out of the water on repeat. Just like him walking with his
and it looks like him too, man. I mean, he looks, god.
It was great.
Yeah, I do have to agree with that. I think that's the best decision DC could have made, especially him playing Khal Drogo and not being in the show as much as people would have hoped. That's like one character that people are always like, man, I just wish we got to see more of Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
So I think he's just gonna Khal Drogo it up. He's gonna be witty.
Hey man,
And Ezra Miller too. Like from what I've seen, that's his name, right?
Yeah, Ezra Miller.
Yeah. So from what I've seen in the trailers, I think he's gonna bring a good amount of wit to it too. So I think that's kind of what the DC movies are missing, is a little bit more wit. Mm-hmm. Like it takes itself too seriously.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, like, Marvel also, does that. Mm-hmm. I mean, they do bring up serious topics, but they just have that rhythm down of mixing comedy with it, and it just works so well.
Yeah. Here's just one thing I will say about Justice League. I hope they give equal amount of time to every single character. I hope they spend as much time on Cyborg as they're gonna spend on Aquaman, as they're gonna spend on Batman. Versus, I guess Batman's gonna have more because he's trying to bring everybody together, but at least have equal amount. I don't want to be like, oh, I barely saw Cyborg. Like, I barely know anything about it. I don't want them to assume we know what Cyborg is. I mean, I know who Cyborg is, but, like, still give some characters, give some background. Don't be like Suicide Squad where you're giving some background to some characters and some of them we don't even know who their name was, and he died in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and Naheed being a hardcore DC fan, he really likes those movies, and a lot of I'm not speaking for everybody because a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of fans that are into the comics and into the lore, they didn't mind it as much. And so, yeah, I agree that DC needs to kind of... See, that's what Marvel has going for it, is they had individual superhero movies before they started doing crossovers. Mm-hmm. Because Cyborg is going to get his own movie. Flash is going to get his own movie, but it's going to be after the fact of Justice League. Mm-hmm. And I think they're just trying to sprint to... catch up with the Avengers.
I definitely agree on that one. I think they're definitely trying to sprint to get to the Avengers. But, I mean, at this point in the game, they kind of have to, if you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like it's hurting them, though.
I know, it is hurting them. It is hurting them.
I disagree. I think they could I think they could just focus on their brand, like, forget about Marvel, just do their own thing.
Yeah. DC should be DC.
Yeah, just
do
give
your
it time.
Own thing.
Because your fans are going to pay for the ticket no matter what. Like, even, Suicide Squad, before we went to go see it, it had mixed reviews. A lot of people hated it, and we were like, "Screw it." We went. It's just something. Yeah, so you're gonna get the money either way. So
because it was new characters, we wanted to see new people, and it's like great to see.
Just stick to the written material. That's all
I ask. All right, I think we've spent a lot of time on Justice League. Let's go to Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah!
And if you guys haven't checked it out yet, we did a trailer reaction, and this was one of the trailers, so go check it out on our channel on YouTube. God. And yeah, just from that trailer, man, it was
great.
Just the fact that they brought him back and they're introducing him to the Marvel MCU is just fucking phenomenal, man. Oh my, like it's just like anybody that's ever read those comics as a kid or like just in general, they fucking had a biggest orgasm ever, man. It was ridiculous. I'm serious. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just the few things that like I guess I'm hoping in this one more than anything, and from looking at it, it's probably not going to happen. Is they're not going to deal with the origin story because that would just suck. I don't want to hear. I don't want to. No, they better not. They better fucking not. We've seen it so many times. They dug that in so many goddamn times. I just hope they don't deal with that. I think it's going to be really different with him being in high school and him being younger because the last few ones we've seen him older. Mm-hmm. And also, man, I feel they're just going in a really different direction with this because this one it's leading from what happened in the Avengers. You know what I mean? Because like that's all happened in this movie. Yeah. So
that's good. They're gonna bring the Iron Man in.
I know.
So that's gonna be an interesting combo.
It's great.
Yeah, that was great. They just, I mean, no matter who you put up next to Robert Downey Jr., Robert Downey Jr. just has the personality where he can just have a good on-screen chemistry with literally any actor. Like, he's always super charismatic, so it's going to be very comedic. And, yeah, I agree that I don't think we're going to see the origin story because he's already with Aunt May. Mm-hmm. And I think, Aunt May is, like, super youngish in this one, and I feel like every iteration of Aunt May has gotten younger and younger. But, yeah, I watched the old school, like, animated series. I mean, not like from like 1960, but in like I guess the 90s and 2000s, like whatever animated series were on. So I'm familiar with animated series, but I never really read comic books. But that's another good thing Marvel does is they really stick to their source material wherever they can.
They tend to they don't stick to it exactly. They tweak it. Like,
but I mean, like, what I'm saying, like on Instagram, I'll see pictures of like a snapshot from the trailer compared to a snapshot from the comics, and it's pretty spot on.
It's pretty spot on. But like, I mean, it's just the fact that they do that makes us so like wow about it, and I'm excited about that.
What do you think about the director? Is it John Watts?
Yeah, John Watts is directing it, and I think he
did Cop Car, Clown.
Yeah, so he's done Cop Car.
I mean, I don't know anything about the director.
I don't know much about the director.
Not too familiar with him, but I mean, from what we saw in the trailer, it's gonna be awesome.
All I know about the kid is that I know. Okay, maybe because I know he's English. You know what I mean? He's not American. I can hear his accent. I'm sorry.
Does that bother you?
Yes, it does.
It does.
It does. I can hear. He's trying to sound nerdy, but it's like. And it comes out.
Tom Holland, but I think they picked him because he's actually very, very good at parkour.
Yeah, that's what I think they also.
Yeah, so he's going to be
the kid looks like a British Spider-Man, but you know what?
He's cut, dude. Like you don't expect him to be that cut.
He's gonna end up being like, what's that guy's name from Sons of Anarchy? What's his name?
Chris. No. What, the main
character, the main guy's name?
Oh,
Jax.
Charlie Hunnam. Yeah. Charlie Hunnam. Maybe he'll be like Charlie Hunnam, dude. Because like the first season of Sons of Anarchy was fucking horrible, man. You can hear that accent in every. It was so he was trying so hard, but later on, motherfucker got good. Real good.
I don't know. I can't really hear it as much, maybe, but yeah, that doesn't really bother. I think he'll grow into it, but yeah, I think.
I hope he grows into it.
I really think he's gonna be. I mean,
Tom Holland, you're a lucky son of a bitch. You are Spider-Man. You better respect that role, goddammit.
Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man.
Yeah, he will be.
But I think Tom Holland is going to give him a run for his money.
He's going to this next...
because they're already one-upping him. Like, Tobey Maguire's scene where he's, like, stopping the train and it's, like, semi-realistic. And Spider-Man is straight up just like, no, I'm going to hold this cruise ship together. Like,
shut up. How dare you, assholes!
Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man.
Hey man, Spider-Man 2 was the shit.
Yeah,
oh my god, it was amazing.
Even
Doc Ock,
what's his name? Roper?
Huh?
It just got really good reviews. Like it's still hailed as one of the best superhero movies.
As a person who
they could have went far, man, with the Sinister Six series, man, but.
I don't know. As Spider-Man, as a person who always seen animated, I haven't read any comics with Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's always that one character that's always gonna live on forever. Yeah. And I'm glad they're re-bringing it because it's kind of cool for the kids to grow up with Spider-Man again. Because the way it got Spider-Man, the last movie was kind of it was sad. It was disappointing. It was like, what else you can do with it?
I know, man.
They just had to go back and good job. Remember berries, but good job.
I get in that last movie. I gave it hope too because that first Spider-Man movie from the last series was great. It was the second movie that was trash.
All right. So let's move on here. Actually, let's go to Logan.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, I'm so excited! Woo! Oh man! Fucking lose my brain over this shit.
Man, that black and white screenshot of his and him with the scruffy beard and he looks dirty. It's very reminiscent of Joel from Last of Us.
Yeah, it is, man. And it's so.
This is his last movie, and man, I think it's gonna be
I hope.
great.
You know what? Rumor mills. I heard that there's a possibility there could be a Deadpool movie with him in it. That'd be the shit.
I hope.
Great.
This looks like such an artsy
kind
of movie that I really do hope that he doesn't do it.
And then I feel like they're like giving more of like, God, what's his fucking name? Fuck.
What? Xavier? Professor?
I
don't know who you're talking about.
Patrick Stewart?
No, not Patrick Stewart.
This is where he gets a brain fart.
Ryan
he
Reynolds?
has a great idea and then he just forgets.
Who are you thinking about?
Forget about it.
Cricket.
All right.
But
point lost.
Here's the thing. I would like Deadpool is the character who doesn't die, so it would make sense when all the mutants are dying that Deadpool is still alive. But I agree with Mickey. Like if they bring Deadpool with Logan, it kind of lose that artsy where Deadpool is making those inappropriate jokes. You know, it's like it's all serious, and then Deadpool comes in and like it's a joke. And
unless they, I would be okay with a Deadpool Wolverine movie. But they would have to recast Wolverine to fit that personality. Like I know Wolverine can be.
Who would they recast Wolverine?
I don't know. I don't know who they would, but I like. I mean, he's been alive for a long time.
He's an immortal, dude. Logan is an immortal, man.
Well, I mean, it's set in 2024, and he's losing his powers. That's why, like, he's not healing as much. So I think, man, I really think they're gonna send him out in a really they're gonna send him out in a really I don't know, crying. I think men are gonna cry at this movie. I think we're slowly gonna see him get more and more hurt throughout the movie.
Dude,
and he can't heal himself.
We fucking we grew up with this fucking movie, dude. The first X-Men, that was like the first like comic book movie I saw. It was one actually movies in the theater I saw, dude.
Oh really?
And I remember like seeing that movie, and I was like completely enthralled in it, dude. It was like one of the best movies to this day. I mean, people say they didn't like because it was just so weird. It was like a different take on the X-Men stuff. But it was so amazing to me to see Halle Berry, Patrick, all of them together, and Patrick Stewart, the best Charles fucking Xavier ever. Like they couldn't pick anybody better than fucking Captain Picard.
Yeah, definitely. And I see that's another thing is a lot of the comic book readers didn't like the X-Men movies because it was just like not very much like the comics, or it didn't really go into the issues that the comics brought up. But me as just a average Joe, like I did enjoy the movies. Like I really do like them. I still like them to this day.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not the third one, but man,
in third one was a little bit on the weird side.
Yeah.
But X-Men 2, the first scene with Nightcrawler infiltrating the White House, that is like to this day one of my favorite action.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so
That
raw.
is the sickest action.
Oh my god,
that was great,
dude. And just it's just gonna be sad to just see Hugh Jackman go in general, man.
But you know, I mean, it's got to end sometime. Guys got things to do.
And like this movie,
Guy's
man.
got to do.
Yeah.
He has things to do.
They can't keep you can't keep having him play that guy anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Even though we've only seen one Wolverine.
You got to pass the torch.
But I think that's good though. Like we've seen one Wolverine. Like now we're seeing him aging in the end. And if they're gonna bring Wolverine back, which they will. Hopefully that's a year or two afterwards while they bring in other characters in, because nobody else can play as best as Wolverine.
I hope they still use Hugh Jackman as like an old man Wolverine in like series sometime. I'd be okay with that.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I will agree. Like losing Hugh Jackman because he is very central to the movies. Like
he's in every movie.
He was responsible for resetting the time.
Yeah,
like he's super central to that franchise, and I think at this point they should just hand it over to Marvel. Because
I agree.
I agree because I feel like Marvel will know what to do. Like,
dude, it's cool. It's cool. You know what? I give it to them. They really beefed up Wolverine. He's been one of my favorite characters in the X-Men period, and the fact that like he's been in every movie. They made him the hero in Days of Futures Past, and they made 2 movies. Wait, this is the 3rd movie about him. I'm cool with it. I can live with that. But now just give it to them. Like they deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, fix it. I mean, I would be so happy to see the X-Force. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Cool. That would be really cool to see.
All right, let's move on down the Marvel chain. Let's see Thor Ragnarok.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've seen the trailer for this one.
Dude, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be Planet Hulk, man. It's gonna be Hulk versus Thor.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And Hulk versus Thor.
And as we found out in Doctor Strange, he's also
Doctor Strange gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Just another amazing.
After credits scene, which I think is probably a good thing that they did, because I mean the Thor movies are good, but I don't think they're the most popular.
I love the Thor movies.
So putting Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean,
you ruined it.
It's a running meme. People mispronounce his name on purpose.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Like they'll be like Bumblebee Cumbersnatch. Like
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. Okay. Anyways, he's gonna be in it. So yeah, again, the Thor franchise is not really my favorite among all the other franchises. Even though Hulk hasn't had his own movie since Edward Norton, right?
Really?
No, he has not.
Yeah, Hulk hasn't had his own movie since Edward Norton.
Interesting. And then again, they bring Hulk back with Thor and Loki in it. That's gonna be interesting.
So yeah, I'm excited for it.
There's gonna be a lot of superhero movies in 2017.
And that makes me wonder what's now the conspiracy side of me is coming out. It's like, well, what are they distracting us from? Because this is like a phenomenal year for movies. Like,
yeah, there's so many of them.
There are a lot of good movies coming. So let's move it down. How about Star Wars Episode 8? And I know Rogue One has been out for a while, but I have not.
I haven't seen it either.
I know. I haven't gotten the chance to see it, so I can't. It's been getting good reviews as far as I know.
It is. Again, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I can't be like super excited about it. But they're milking it. That's what I'm gonna say, because there's so many out. They're also making who's the father of? Oh my God, what's his name? The one who just died in the previous movie. What was his name?
Oh, Han Solo.
Han Solo. Oh my God, how can I have a brain fart? They're also making Han Solo movie himself.
Yeah, they're. I mean, yeah, I'll have to agree. They're milking the shit out of this franchise. Because I mean, even the original did you have anything else to say?
No.
The original trilogy. I mean, the movies had a little bit of time between them. Even the prequels, and now we got Episode 7, Rogue One, Episode 8. And yeah, they're definitely milking it, but I guess they're doing it well because they're not getting terrible reviews.
They're doing well. I have a coworker who works with me who's amazing Star Wars fan, and he always keeps bringing these all theories like who's the father of what's the chick who like figured out how to be Jedi also. Rey, like that all like who can be a father or like this person.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's not gonna be Skywalker because it's too obvious. A lot of people are
it's not
alluding.
Skywalker.
Yeah, a lot of people are alluding to Kenobi, which would be awesome. I think that would be really great. But yeah, I mean, Episode 7 did get a lot of criticism for pretty much being like Episode 4. And yeah, I mean, there are definitely. I mean, it pretty much was the exact same. I mean, it was different things happened, but it was the same plot points. There's a big ass Death Star. It's got a weakness. Let's send like a perfectly timed shot in there. But they did it well. I enjoyed it. But the same thing happened for Episode 1. A lot of people liked it when it came out. A lot of people saw it in theaters, and they liked it initially. Sorry, Nahid is coming in and out of the door, so we were telling him to not slam it. But a lot of people liked Episode 1 initially, and then as time went on, the luster kind of wore off, and people started heavily criticizing it. So I don't know. Only time will tell what holds for this movie. But I
think that's what happened with a lot of stuff too. Like you get super excited, and then later on it's like, all right, let's sit back and actually like see what they presented and what the whole thing went on.
Hype kills things.
Hype kills things
big time. But there's some things that can be hyped up that you pretty much almost know will be good, such as Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh.
I know. I still have to. I have it on my back burner. I will watch it.
Goodness.
I know.
Okay, well, we won't spend a lot of time on this because Nahid's not in the room right now. But it's going to be great. That's all I can say. The first one was awesome. It was... I keep raving about Marvel, and I swear I'm not like one fanboy or the other. I like DC and Marvel equally, but I'm telling you, Marvel just has it down when it comes to live action movies. DC has it down when it comes to the animated movies. I will say that. I've seen a lot DC animated movies. They tend to be usually really, really good. Are they still
making those?
Yeah.
Animated movies?
Yeah, they actually just made a rated R animated movie about the Joker. Oh god, I can't. Oh man, I swear we have so many brain farts. Right? Only when we're recording. But yeah, it was actually rated R.
Oh, sweet.
And yeah, and I'm pretty sure it got pretty good reviews.
Right. We're gonna go away from the superhero movies from Marvel and DC.
I can't believe you haven't seen
I know. I've seen some of it, but I just haven't sat down. I'm horrible with movies. I will binge watch all the shows in one sitting. But movies, I just can't do it.
She can't handle an hour and a half movie, but she will watch 8 hours of Friends like it's nothing. Like
I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like seriously, I started Gilmore Girls. I binge watched all of it, and last night I started watching V for Vendetta. And for God's sake, I thought it was gonna take forever for that to finish.
I'm still in the middle of Penny Dreadful, and I was almost done with season 1.
How have you not seen them? You can binge watch that so fast.
There's so many dude.
That doesn't matter.
No, but that's my point. Like I'm in the middle of season 2, and I kind of convinced her to start watching it, and next thing I know, she's like, "Oh yeah, I finished it. It was great."
Yeah, I like really bad movies. I've seen all the shows that's on Netflix. People just tell me, it's like, hey, what show we should watch on Netflix? Like, and I will list all of them. It's like, just watch this. Movies, don't ask me. I don't know. I will only go watch movie if Normies will force me to go watch it in theaters. If we watch in theaters, I will watch it. Otherwise, I just don't know it.
All right, what movie do you want to move on to next?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
I am so excited for this movie.
And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna have to make a confession here. That's one of the few Disney animated movies that I have not seen.
How have you not? You had so many years to watch this.
You've had so many years to watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's not the same thing. You cannot compare Guardians of the Galaxy with Beauty and the Beast.
That's essentially
Beauty and the Beast is a classic Disney movie. You have to see all the classic movies. So
I agree, and I mean,
it's one of the best. I mean, I wouldn't call Belle a princess, but it's one of those one of the characters that I think everybody who's seen it, because she's not a princess. She's a nerdy. I totally relate with her, and I love Belle characters, and I don't think anybody could have played her better than Emma Watson.
Oh yeah.
Perfect choice.
Perfect choice in terms of like she can play her really well, and it's gonna get any boy to go to the theater.
So we're just already going to go watch it.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen. I think he's seen.
It's Emma Watson.
It's Emma Watson. But again, like perfect choice, and I'm like I hope they do a good justice. I haven't seen Cinderella, the what do you call it? The one they made a real life action Cinderella.
Yeah.
I heard mixed reviews about it. I was gonna go see it because they had Rob from Game of Thrones in it, but Rob without beard looked weird, so I didn't want to go see it.
Well, this one seems to be sticking to the source
It
material.
is.
And I remember thinking, because I mean I haven't seen the movies, but we're familiar with all like the main points of it and the characters and like the talking clock and the teacup. And
they're classic, dude. How and you? I can't.
No, but that's
seen
no.
it.
I'm trying to say the one thing I was curious about is how they were gonna do the animations for them, because in the movie they actually have like mouths and like, but in this one it was just like a kind of a drawn on mouth on an actual cup, which is I guess they couldn't have really done it any other way. I thought it was clever enough, and
I think that's better than making the whole tea set or whatever animated, because that looks so out of the place.
Yeah, because this is set in realism, so you get into the uncanny valley where you kind of try to mix realism with a little too much fiction, and it just feels weird. So I think they handled it.
They did a really good cast. Like even the Gadsden they picked, Luke Evans. He looks like Gadsden.
Oh yeah, he was. I mean, the Hobbit movies were okay, but he was fantastic in the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, they did a really good job. All we have to do is like watch it and then criticize it.
And Josh Gad is, I think, voicing one of the characters, LeFou. And he's pretty funny too. He's one of my favorite actors. We're talking. No, he just came back. He's joining us again. So we're talking about Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I'm not really excited about it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ian McKellen is voicing.
Are you kidding me?
This is Ewan McGregor is voicing. So yeah, strong cast.
But I mean, the director
is this like one of those Disney like
Emma Watson is in it.
Emma Watson's in it.
That's cool, I guess.
Hey.
They're probably gonna do like, I know they did it. I saw the Jungle Book on Netflix the other day. That was kind of.
Oh, how was it? I still haven't seen that one.
It's actually kind of cool, but like it's trying to rehash all of our old movies and make it more like CG, like updated. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're making Mulan into that one.
I know. I heard they're gonna do Aladdin and shit also.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I feel like Emma Watson was the one thing Beauty and the Beast, they've been talking about that forever. Even before they brought up, they always wanted Emma Watson to be a beauty, like to be a Belle, and did a good job. The director who's doing this is a Bill Condon, and he made Twilight Saga.
Oh God.
So that's kind of
that makes me less immediately.
Yeah, that's where I'm just like, not sure. But Emma Watson.
But I don't like Twilight. I don't like anything about the story. But one of my younger cousins forced me to go to the first one with her, and if I give it any credit, it was
okay.
It was well shot at times. So I think it'll be well shot.
I think it was good until he started sparkling. Yeah. That's when I gave up. I was like, vampires are not supposed to sparkle, and I walked out.
Let's punch a wall and get manly again. Let's move on.
Hey, that was manly.
All right, let's move on to Kong Skull Island. Nate, you start off.
Well, I'm actually pretty. I mean, I think it's gonna be really cool. I heard that they're gonna make this into like the Godzilla and Kong. They're gonna be in the same shared universe. That movie's gonna happen. It's cool. You know, I thought the last Kong movie was alright, and it's probably would be alright as also. I don't know. I'm not like super like loud by it.
Well,
I
think this is a. I don't think this is I mean, this I think.
I know it's not a continuation. It's a
restart.
Reboot.
Yeah, reboot.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like they're all gonna like Godzilla, Mothra. I mean, I don't even know.
I feel like a lot of franchises are trying to do the crossover, even on TV. You know, Flash. Like
what? No.
Crossover.
Hey, hold on.
Oh my God.
Flash and all that.
Triggered.
That was like the original. Okay, that was not the original Buffy. Vampire Slayer was one of the original crossover series. But come on, man, DC has its own crossover thing.
You have to admit it's happening pretty frequently. It's pretty frequent now.
It's only been a couple of shows, and DC has it down, dude. You know, even Brooklyn Nine-Nine and New Girl had a crossover episode.
That was crazy. I didn't expect that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, pretty strong cast. Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson,
we got Loki,
John Goodman, John C. Reilly. I'm going for John C. Reilly. That's pretty.
Well, what did he call it in the trailer?
Talking about John C. Reilly. You know that he's in a Sherlock movie. John C. Reilly and what's his name again? Will Ferrell.
Movie?
There's a Sherlock movie coming out with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Will Ferrell playing Sherlock. John C. Reilly
I love it when
Watson.
they're in a movie together.
And it's gonna be like it's gonna be so good.
It's a Sherlock movie.
I love those movies. I know a lot of people hate them because they're very hit or miss on the jokes.
It looks so good, dude. It looks so funny.
They're very hit or miss on the jokes, but the way they film it is they kind of just turn the camera on and just let them improv. So I
it's fucking hilarious.
I appreciate it when it hits because that's just like good. I don't know. It's just natural comedic timing. So I appreciate it.
And John C. Reilly is just really good at playing those like that dumb. I don't know, man.
I loved his line in the trailer where he was like, "You shouldn't have come here."
Yeah, that was hilarious. Oh god.
So yeah, I mean, strong cast. I mean, the girls are gonna go for Tom Hiddleston.
Hiddleston.
I think the boys will go for John C. Reilly. He's one of my favorite.
John Goodman's in it too, man.
John Goodman
killed the 110 Clover.
I actually haven't seen that one.
Oh, dude, you need to watch
the new one.
Is it? So it is connected with Cloverfield, right?
I'm sorry, I ruined it for you, but yeah.
I mean, no, I already. I mean,
yeah, it's Cloverfield.
Oh, dude, John C. Reilly. John Goodman. John Goodman is so good in that movie. He's just, I was like, wow.
He's like really serious.
He's come far from Roseanne, dude.
He's a very serious role.
Yeah, he's just like...
That's the thing, man. Like, whenever, like, a actor that's typically comedic, like, they always play extremely good dramatic roles. Like, Will Ferrell was in the movie Everything Must Go. He was phenomenal in that. Steve Carell was recently in a movie. I don't know the title off the top of my head, but he played a very serious role, and he got a lot of praise for it. So I don't know, it's really cool.
Yeah. The next movie that I want to talk about that I just found out, they're making Jumanji.
Leave it alone.
You know who the cast is? Rock, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan from Doctor Who.
Okay, so it's gonna be comedy.
Nick Jonas is in it.
So it's gonna be comedy.
It says action and fantasy.
Are they? They better not. Better not squash on fucking Robin Williams' baby, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean,
better not squash on
I
didn't
know anything about it, but from
and why are they calling it Jumanji? Why can't they call it Jumanji 2 or some shit?
It's
man?
Jumanji.
Well, it's obviously a reboot, and it's gonna
dicks.
Yeah, I mean,
no, it's a spiritual
the
sequel and continuation of the 1995 film.
Of the same name. Oh my.
Okay, all right.
And we'll have a tribute to the late Robin Williams.
So Jake Kasdan is directing this, and he has filmed.
Bad Teacher.
Oh, okay. He's directed Bad Teacher, Walk Hard,
Oh yeah, okay. I can
Dewey Cox Story, Sex tape. So it's definitely a comedy. It's for sure. Orange County. Okay, he's got a pretty. All right, that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable with it.
All right, I can live with that.
So I'm glad that they're not trying to be like the classic. I think it's gonna go in a totally different, very over the top comedic direction, and that's fine. I wasn't
expecting Jumanji to come back.
It's probably not something that's gonna be memorable, but it'll probably be worth a gander. Yeah.
No.
Okay,
There's a King Arthur Legend of the Sword movie. Huh. King Arthur. That's gonna be interesting. Charlie Hunnam is in it. He's Arthur.
I am.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I'm down to see that, man.
So, Jude Law.
Jude Law's in that shit
too, dog.
Eric Bana.
Oh damn, that's an all-star cast, dog. We have
Guy Ritchie. Oh shit! Guy Ritchie is directing this.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it must just came out recently. Like, I mean, I haven't seen the trailer for this.
Okay, all right. I'm definitely watching this. Guy Ritchie is one of my all-time favorite directors.
He did Sherlock Holmes. I would do it.
But he won't make Rock and Rolla 2. When are we getting the real Rock and Rolla, Guy Ritchie? That's what I want to know. Because I watched that film and I didn't like it the first time, and then I rewatched it and I was like, oh my god. Because you just pick up on things you totally missed the first time. And in the credits, it says he'll be back in the... Have you guys not seen the movie?
No.
Am I the only one? God damn.
We're just staring at him
It's just
with
like,
blank faces.
It's just
like,
dead silent.
What are you talking about?
Alright, let's move on to the Batman Lego movie.
Man, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be awesome.
We needed another superhero movie.
I'm excited. You know what? I'll take Batman in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
even if it's Lego Batman.
Well, Will Arnett's in it. Zach.
He's playing Batman.
I mean, he's great. Michael Cera, is that how you say it?
Why am I looking at... yeah, Michael Cera.
Why are you looking at that?
I lost my screen. I don't know how to get back to it. I screwed up my phone.
This is why when we started this, I told Mickey, do we want 2 screens? Because once you start clicking on our links, you go in a rabbit hole that you can never come back from.
I totally messed it up.
That's exactly what
Anyways,
just happened.
I'm just going to cheat off your screen. I don't know what to... I mean, I didn't really have many expectations for the Lego movie, and then it turned out to be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And Batman was definitely one of the memorable parts of that movie, but I think he was memorable because he was just kind of peppered in, and he was funny every time he was on screen, so I don't know.
But dude, that's going to be like a whole, like...
I just don't know if that joke can survive a whole movie.
Oh, I think it's going to be great.
How many times is he going to be like, I'm Batman?
Dude, it's going to be awesome.
Because I'm Batman.
That's how it should have ended. That's not how we wanted it done.
Well, I mean, he kind of said it in the movie.
Oh my god, there's Joker in it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's going to follow the line.
It's going to be great.
It'll be funny. I'm going to go watch it for sure. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's another member berry. Apparently, they're also making Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god, they need to stop that
Dead
shit.
Men Tell No Lies.
Oh god, skip. I haven't even seen the last one.
Johnny Depp is coming back as Jack Sparrow.
Orlando Bloom is coming back.
What? Okay, what? Okay,
but
what?
you know...
Yeah, I'm
Orlando
not...
Bloom's coming back. They're bringing back the whole cast?
Oh god.
Yeah, Captain Salazar.
Was that Javier
Bardem?
Bardem?
You want to how to suck somebody in? That's how you suck somebody. Bring the whole cast back. Because I've seen the first 3 movies and I loved the first 2. And I mean, I loved all of them actually. I didn't see that new one. I didn't see that shit because I was like, man, you guys are just rehashing the shit out of this.
I don't even know. Was it at?
It's the one with like
World's
fucking
or something.
Yeah, no,
The Black Ship.
It's the new one with that one girl in it.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that one either.
Penelope Cruz is in it.
Oh no, they should have stopped that.
I don't know if I did see. Yeah,
I don't think I saw that one.
Maybe I did. I don't know. But I would have to say Johnny Depp is to Jack Sparrow as Hugh Jackman is to Wolverine. Like he's
How
much are they gonna pay him?
But are they ending Pirates of the Caribbean with this movie though, or is it like
know.
another movie and then they're gonna leave it out?
Wasn't it supposed to end like a long time, like in like 2 movies ago? I don't know.
Like should have ended long time
It's
ago.
another running joke that it's just like, how many times is Jack Sparrow gonna be Jack Sparrow? It's like we've seen enough of Jack Sparrow.
As many times. Another member berry is The Mummy.
Okay, that's not the Mummy. It's like
the Mummy.
No, it's not the Mummy. Like the Mummy Returns and stuff with.
It's like a monster.
It's like the monster Mummy movie.
What's a mummy?
But it is still Mummy.
It's a monster movie.
It's still Mummy. I mean, but yeah, this is another. I guess I didn't know about this, but you were saying it's another crossover thing. They're trying to do like Dracula and Frankenstein, and I hope they're not. I hope I Frankenstein wasn't the person.
Oh, Nick from New Girl's gonna be in this.
Oh,
Jake Johnson.
Okay.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Interesting. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. I saw the trailer. It was very, a lot of over the top action. The mummy is a female, and she was kind of hot, and that was kind of weird.
You know what was really freaky for me? The first movie when I watched it was those insects that like get into the skin. I could not sleep for months. Every time I would come close to an insect, I was like, no, this is the one that's gonna go underneath my skin.
Worst thing, because they would like eat you from the inside, and you would just like your skin would just
I couldn't. I think that was the part that I still remember to this day, from the first time they introduced it till the end. Oh,
I thought
God.
one of the coolest scenes was where it was like crawling on the mummy, and it like goes in through his eye socket, and he goes into his mouth, and he just like starts eating it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be anything like the older movies, but yeah, man. I mean, it definitely is just member berries this year.
Oh, I am also excited about the Boss Baby.
Is that coming out this year?
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
Boss Baby?
Boss Baby is an animated movie. Alec Baldwin is the Boss Baby. He has that, and it's hilarious. Lisa Kudrow is doing one of the voices. Jimmy Kimmel is in it. It's gonna be great.
Interesting.
It's really great. It's like
you know what?
Have you seen those movies? Like somebody told me about this movie. I haven't seen it. It's like apparently when kids are born, they have all the knowledge and everything, and later on they forget everything. So it's kind of like the boss. I think that's exactly what it is. But it's like a kid who is all smart and everything, and he's trying to like figure out. No, I think in this one trailer, they're trying to figure out like how they can get more love than puppies, because apparently puppies are getting more love than babies are.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple enough premise, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll be funny.
But it's funny because it's like a baby with a suit, and it's Alec Baldwin who's doing it, his baby boss, and he's like, bring me sushi.
So, Navi, I'm sorry, but me and Nahid are about to nerd out.
Go for it.
For about 5 minutes.
I will be silent. You will not hear a peep from me.
John Wick.
Oh, yeah,
Chapter 2.
Dude,
oh,
man.
One of the best. John Wick 1.
Fuck.
One of the best action movies ever made.
With one of the best actors ever.
Yes.
Ever. Okay?
You know,
Stop yelling at the mic.
Sorry,
I think
I'm just so excited.
I think Keanu Reeves went through like a Justin Timberlake effect where he was kind of like hated back in the day.
I don't think he was ever hated. Was he hated?
I think people used to be like,
Man.
I think people used to be like, his acting abilities aren't all that. I mean, the more I learn about him and the more things I just know that he's done outside of his acting career, just as a human being, like, he's a really good person. Like,
yeah, he's fucking phenomenal.
Like, he's a really good person, and he is one of my favorite actors. And John Wick 1 was phenomenal because he did a lot of his own stunts.
He was very passionate the way he did it too, man.
Yeah,
he was really passionate.
Gunplay in that movie, like, oh my god, like, it's you have to see, if you haven't checked it out. Check out some behind the scenes of John Wick 1 and see Keanu Reeves at the gun range practicing with a lot of the weapons that he used in the movie. And it's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy the amount of training these guys go through for the movies like this.
And just the training he did in fighting, too. He did so much martial arts just for all the movies so far.
Just that first scene where they break into his house and he, like, leaps down the stairs and grabs a guy by the neck and, like, swings around, breaks. It was amazing.
Have you ever seen the movie Man of Tai Chi?
No.
I know.
You should watch it, man. He's in that movie. He actually, I think he's like the director of that movie. But he plays like the villain in it. Best way to put it. And he's fucking kicks ass, dude. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he's great, man. I mean,
he's so good.
My movie
man.
list is just growing and growing. I need to sit down and binge watch.
Keanu Reeves, he's been amazing since Bill and Ted, from Matrix to Constantine to this. I even liked him in Hardball.
I did like Constantine. I thought he did a pretty good job. So yeah, John Wick 2. Not much to say about it. It's gonna be great.
Power Rangers.
There's another member berries for you. Power Rangers.
Oh man, I already have issues with this one, dude.
Is it Bryan Cranston?
That's the only thing that this movie has going for it. But you know what? I still think it's gonna be a failure because guess what?
Bryan Cranston is playing Zord. Right?
Yeah. Guess what? Bryan Cranston was in Godzilla, but guess what? He was only in there for like 10 minutes.
But he's Zord. That's a pretty central.
Zordon.
Zordon.
No.
But they're already fucking this one up, man, by giving them fucking superpowers and shit beyond the fucking suits.
But
yeah,
Zordon is a pretty.
They have like superhero powers without the suits. There is
Without
no
the suits?
Yeah, there is
That
no.
makes no sense.
I haven't seen any morphin' time yet or anything like that, man. It's just like they found some fucking. It's like Chronicle. It's like that. They found this thing. We got this power.
But no. But wasn't this the same thing where it was a fan made? Not a fan.
The
made.
fan made one was way cooler than this bullshit.
But
damn
isn't
near.
it the same thing? They got funding for it finally.
No, it's they just. I mean, bro, the reboot movies. I'm not for sure about it.
One of my very first crushes was the Pink Ranger.
Amy Jo Johnson.
Yes.
I still love you, girl. I still love you.
She's
I
amazing.
think Pink Ranger was everybody's crush.
Oh my god, she was amazing.
And Trini died, dude. That actress that played Trini, she died in real life.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, man, messed up, bro. Yeah, she died, man.
Isn't Becky G like a singer?
Hey, Jason David Frank, I love you, man. I see the work you do for being the Green Ranger still. Hold on to it.
All right, guys. I'm trying to find a movie that's literally not member berries, and I'm telling you, it's all
Wait, what about
a cure for wellness. There we go. There's something original.
Oh, we saw the trailer for that. Actually, that looked cool.
As far as I know, it's original. I don't think that's a member berry, but
it might be connected to some other universe that's
it
connected to some other universe.
It looks like that movie looked like Shutter Island 2 or some shit.
It looked like
man.
exactly like Shutter Island.
Yeah, Saw is coming back.
Oh yeah, dude! I'm down to see about homie Jigsaw. I think it's like it's probably like Jigsaw's like grandson or some shit with that same. They're probably gonna say some weird shit like it's.
But let's stay on Cure for Wellness for a second. I do agree. It looks like where's the actors list?
Cast. Oh, here.
It's that kid that played.
No, it was
that kid that played Harry Osborn in the second Spider-Man reboots.
Dane DeHaan.
Yeah, he played Harry Osborn in the second Spider-Man.
Yeah,
movie.
he's actually really good, man. He was excellent in Chronicle.
Mm-hmm.
He played a very good
Chronicles.
Chronicles
is shit.
Really
Chronicles what
good actor.
We hoped Dragon Ball Z would be like.
I think he's gonna have a similar career to DiCaprio.
In
that movie, it just looks so similar to Shutter Island, and he just looks like a young DiCaprio to me.
Watch it be a fucking a prequel to Shutter Island, and then it's like he's been on the island the whole entire time.
You think so?
Yeah, that'd be so fucking nuts.
Wait, one movie you find is not a member berry.
And then it fast forwards, and he's still on the island, and it's just a repeat because he's been on the island the whole entire goddamn time.
It's just repeating it over and
yes,
over again.
there you go.
Let me read some of these other movies off to you because I'm serious. Like we're trying to find like original ones.
Let me get that list, man.
Smurf. Train Spotting 2, Pitch Perfect 3, Saw Legacy, Insidious Chapter 4.
Ghost in the Shell, dude! Ghost in the Shell!
Ghost in the Shell.
I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about that.
G and the S. A lot of controversy behind that movie. A lot of people aren't happy with the cast choices, but if you do a little bit of research as to how the industry works, it sucks to say, but Scarlett Johansson pulls the fans in. You know what I mean?
I talked to some people in the comments. I understand anime, manga itself wasn't shown. You can't see a Japanese, but I think that it can be said in all the animes. Not everybody look Asian because that's their manga eyes. The manga eyes is something that make you want to read manga because the eyes are so different. Yeah. It doesn't give you any ethnicity.
It doesn't mean that there were
exactly.
Japanese.
Dude, it just man, you know that girl from Sense8, the Chinese lady.
Yeah.
She would have been a really good fucking.
She would have been excellent.
You know what I mean?
She's a good fighter. But again, it sucks to say, but politically speaking, she's not as famous or as popular as Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson is a perfect choice in the movie to bring in that audience.
If they would have picked her, I can't remember her name from Sense8.
Yeah, I remember.
But if they picked her, it definitely would have been more authentic, and I think the true fans would have enjoyed the movie, but it wouldn't have made nearly as much money, I don't think.
Yeah, probably.
So it sucks to say, but I mean, it looks good. I saw the trailer. It looks good.
She's her name is Motoko Kusanagi, and her hair. If you don't realize it, at first when I saw it, it looked Asian person because the way they gave her a haircut and make it look like Asian. But again, that she is a cyborg.
I think they did a little bit of CGIing, maybe a little bit. To change up her
the whole
features.
thing, she's a cyborg. The whole thing is CGI. And she goes through so many developments that she doesn't look Asian in the end. It's fine. It's fine. I have nothing big against it. But when you bring in the movies that's Asian anime, there are other actors out there who would be willing to play that role. So just give them a chance.
Yeah. And, you know, I think the industry is definitely getting better. Even speaking for Indian actors, they're definitely in a lot more things. Mm-hmm. So I think in due time, especially as our generation grows up and fills those jobs, I think we are going to see a lot more diversity. But unfortunately, right now, it's kind of old money. And you kind of have to play it politically, you know. I mean, you're making a movie, you're passionate about it, but at the end of the day, you got bills to pay. So
for sure.
So whatever, and ScarJo has experience playing Black Widow, so
yeah,
you know, she
knows how to be a fighter.
Yeah, you know. So I don't know. We'll give it a chance. I'm definitely gonna go watch it.
Yeah, I'm excited about a Fullmetal Alchemist when that comes out, but again, like people who haven't seen anime or read the manga probably wouldn't know much about Fullmetal Alchemist unless they have a Western actor playing Fullmetal, like Ed. I mean, yeah, again, great choice. In the end, it's a business. You make choices which will bring in more money because you are spending a lot of money. Like for Ghost in the Shell, that's a lot of money that you
put into that, dude. There's a lot of money.
It looks amazing.
And you need to bring in that audience. I will go watch it. I mean, I would go watch it because we've seen Ghost in the Shell, but like people will go watch it because Scarlett Johansson. Like, I mean, she's perfect.
And it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
you go ahead and pick.
Well, dude, I'm gonna fanboy over this one, and this is member berries, but it's not a remake. Captain Underpants movie.
Captain Underpants.
No one read the books. Captain Underpants.
Oh my god! I'm trying to pull up the page. No, I do remember seeing the books.
Okay, Captain Underpants, man. If no one's ever read the books as they were a kid.
So Dave Pilkey is directing this.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be great, man.
Is this animated?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so he's pretty much done all the other ones.
I hope they do a really good job with this. I hope they man, I barely remember the stories. I hope they stick with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Story by Dave Pilkey. He's directed by Rob Letterman and David Soren. So Dave Pilkey is the creator of Captain Underpants.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's like, wow.
So it's DreamWorks. They
do a good job.
They typically know what they're doing.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon series, really good.
That was good.
Not as big of a fan of the sequels, but the first one was definitely good.
Is Pixar coming out with any movie?
Kevin Hart is in it.
Ed Helms is going to be. Wow. Ed Helms is Captain Underpants.
Nick Kroll, Jordan Peele, Thomas Middleditch.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really, really good.
Wow, that's a very all-star cast.
What's Nick Knoll from? That he looks
familiar. Nick Kroll. Hey, he was in the League, Kroll Show. He's a stand-up comedian.
God, his smirk.
He plays a really good dude.
Yeah, his smirk.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really contribute too much to Captain Underpants.
That's it. That's all you have to contribute. You brought it up.
I'm really excited, man.
Here's one that we saw the trailer for, and I'm pretty excited for it. Even though I will have to admit I have not seen the original, and you're gonna hate me for it, and I'm gonna go watch it as soon as I can. But please don't chew me up too much in the comments. Blade Runner 2049.
I asked me something great.
I haven't seen the original. I'm sorry. I know it's one of the greatest movies ever made.
It's been so long since the original, dude. It's been like freaking ages.
I know. But I mean, from what I saw in the trailer, I've seen like scenes of Blade Runner here and there, and yeah, I mean, it looks pretty like spot on.
The trailer looked really, really good.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
There's nothing wrong with no member berries, man. We're just, come on. Some of us want to see a continuation of our stories.
Dennis Villeneuve is directing this, and here's his resume. Sicario. Arrival. Prisoners.
Still need to see Arrival.
Enemy. I don't really recognize these other ones, but Sicario, Arrival, and Prisoners, all phenomenal movies. Very well made, very well done in terms of pacing and storytelling. So, yeah, I'm expecting a lot of good things out of this movie. Strong cast, of course. Harrison Ford is coming back.
Oh,
Ryan Gosling, Jared Leto,
Ooh.
Robin Wright,
Ooh.
Dave Bautista. What? Am I looking at the right?
That's the shit.
You are.
Yeah, I am looking at the right movie. Okay, Bautista's in it. You know, Bautista is like going the way of Dwayne Johnson. Like he's got a good.
Is that Morgan?
Yeah, that's Morgan. Lenny James is in this movie.
Oh my God, Morgan from Walking Dead.
So I hope that doesn't mean he's gonna die.
Oh God, no! It's just a movie.
Yeah, it's just, but hey,
no, but it can happen.
Movies take a long time to film. Like some movies could take like six months to a year to film.
I don't know. But the movie's already coming out. It's already filmed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's already. So, I think he's safe, but you know.
Well, we have barely seen him in The Walking Dead, so I mean,
so that's probably what he was doing. He was probably filming. So okay, so he's safe.
We'll take our complaints back from The Walking Dead when they weren't showing him enough.
And okay, guys.
Any more movies?
Yeah.
Chris just walked in naked, carrying a rock.
What the hell's going on?
Yo, we just want to say to the podcast people real quick, you know, what up and shit.
What the fuck?
What the hell is
Hell
this?
shit? Fucking those racking motherfuckers over
Hell
here.
yeah, those fluas.
Chris just walked in
I think
with Joffrey's
I think we're gonna have to end the podcast here.
Viking
We're
horde.
the podcast over here. I'm completely
Drogon's
disturbed and
arc. Pat's wearing a wig.
They're basically Dothrakis. Perfect choices on the belts.
you guys look like two bad porno actors. Like, oh my god.
So you trying to get fucked? What?
I guess
that wig is so
Alright.
the wig is so long.
Right?
It's Drogo. It's called Drogo's wig.
My man don't cut his hair
Oh.
unless he loses a fight.
That shit actually kind of works.
It does. It's weird.
It actually kind of works on
Pull
him.
it up a little bit.
Oh.
Oh my god, it works!
This is insane.
Oh my god.
We're recording.
Bro, I might have to witness that to the raid one time, bro.
We're recording some cell phone footage, so we're gonna maybe show you guys in the vault. But that was the wildest thing that just happened.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, guys, we've been rambling on for a long time.
I hope you guys enjoyed this.
That was Surge.
They're filming Game of Bones.
So let us know what movies you are looking forward to, what you're most excited about, and what maybe you're not so excited about. Anything else you guys want?
Also, yeah, let us know what you guys want us to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Any ideas?
Exactly.
Like,
This is not
shoot
the
us something.
this is not the format. We just picked this time, like just talk about the movies.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not gonna be talking about the movies in 2017 every single podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just tell us and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, no, this is
let
very-
us talk to you, man.
Yeah.
You tell us what
Yeah,
it's
this is
about.
very experimental. We're trying to figure out a way where we might be able to just like interact with fans also, like live maybe. Or, you know, at least for the podcast, and then we can put it up later. Yeah. But yeah, so this is experimental. I like doing it.
It's just fun, dude. I love talking about movies and shit.
It's a lot easier than like filming, so I think we could maybe squeeze a lot more of these out. So yeah, leave your ideas in the comments. Give us feedback, things we did right, things we did wrong, more things you want to see, more things you want to see less. And we will see you guys next time.
Whenever that is.
Whenever that is. Never happens.
Remember, like, comment, subscribe. We love you.
Subscribe.
We need a one-line motto.
We love our patrons.
We'll be back next time. Whenever that is.
Oh no, it wasn't recording.
Get the fuck